Hello and welcome to the Tarkus Zone. Thank you for joining me. We're going to be talking about the game Crossout today, and I really wanted to plug this game one more time, only because I've been really enjoying it. And I wanted to go over a few things. I did do a few previous videos, and I obviously was a noob there, because there's a few things that I said in those videos that kind of didn't explain how this game works. And back then, those videos, I was kind of like guessing that I was getting it right. Well, since then, I've spoken to a few people in the game, and one of my friends, Skycrawler here, in my friends list, is been playing the game for a while and was able to fill me in on a few things that the information I was lacking in my other videos. So here we are. It's Crossout. Here's my current build, and some people tell me it looks like a big penis, and I'm sorry that it looks that way, but I kind of try to make it look not so much. When I removed these side things here, then it actually looks pretty phallic like, but it works for me. This is 3700 gear score. You can see my power, I call it gear score, but it's your power score. And what this power score does is it puts me in matches with other people of power score levels within 500 down and 500 up. Meaning that I'll see people that are in the 2800s or higher, and I'll see people up to 4500, which is fine because those matches are fun. They're enjoyable. They last a little while, and I would suggest that if you're starting out and you've got the new gear, meaning that you just earned your gear, try to stay within. Don't try to go too high over 4K. What happens is this game will tier you. So let's say I've got a 5K power score. That means I can be in a game that somebody could almost have 6K power score in the same game as me. And what happens is those 6K players have like legendary weaponry, legendary build outs. So they'll ride around, you're at your 5K, you're happy about yourself, you throw a bunch of armor on your thing, and they one-shot you to death. I mean, seriously, they do like 1700 points of damage and you're dead. And I was like, what is causing this? So I'd put more armor on my rig, and I would be closer to 6K, and they'd two-shot me. And I'd be like, why is this? And then I figure out, they've got more time in the game, or they've spent some money in the game, and they just got some epic, guns, artillery guns. And it's just hard to compete with that. I find that when your power score is lower, you end up playing with players that are more attuned to what you're doing because they're newer players too. Because most people will, earn Uber stuff and then they'll put themselves in the higher brackets, meaning the power score of 5,000K, 5,000 plus. So, that's fine. But I'm not in that. I've got like a blue gun and my drone turrets are blue. So that they're not even close to being yellow, which is legendary, or purple. And what happens is you go into games that people have that. Now, with the lower power scores, they might have that, but it's just only a couple of them might have it, and it's still a fun game. I just want to stress that if you've got the equipment and you can hold your own in those higher games, then go ahead and get in the power scores of 5K. Now, when you get 6K, what that does, what my friend was explaining to me is once you hit 6K, then the sky's the limit. So let's say you got 6,100 power score. Well, somebody in that same match could have a 9,000 power score. So you want to be, selective of when you enter that tier, because if you go over 6K, you're going to be in the Uber bracket, and you probably will get owned. So you might want to just have some fun at the lower power scores and slowly start to add your power score up until you feel comfortable in the bracket you're in. My friend Skycrawler there, he likes to play, I think last night we were playing in the 5500s, which is not bad if you get somebody to play with, because I can get a rig up to 5500 and him and I were doing great. Because we were playing off each other, and his rig is making up to the deficits of my rig. And if you know where you need to position yourself not to get hit all the time, that works too. But if you're trying to solo it and you've got nobody on Discord with you helping you out, I'm a noob at this game. I literally get one-shotted. I mean, I get like a prestige reputation score of 10. And it's just like I've tried my best, and so I go down to the current power score that this rig is, and I get MVP like 1 out of 5 games. So it's, you know, so you got to ask yourself, is it worth being in the higher power score levels to get owned, or lower your power score so you can compete and get some reputation? Because a reputation will allow you to get better stuff, which will allow you to compete in those higher power scores. So I hope that makes sense to you. Hopefully it wasn't too confusing. The other thing I want to say again is the fuel barrels. You definitely want those on your rig. Now, you can actually piggyback 2 of them. So if you go to build and go into my inventory here, and you'll see I've got a fuel barrel. This is a white, I guess a white fuel barrel. Put that fuel barrel on, and then I made the fuel tank, the blue one. You can have both these on the rig at the same time. So there's the possibility of getting 15 fuel each game is great, because that's 15 each game instead of just running this one, which is only going to give you 5. This one gives you 5, or I'm sorry, that the mouse, with this game, the mouse, you can't see my mouse, unfortunately, but the one I got highlighted here gives you 5, and this blue one gives you 10. And they have to survive the match. So if somebody blows them off your rig, you won't get any. And you have to win the match. So if you win the match and you still have these fuel tanks secure on your rig, you'll get 15 fuel. What that's going to do is help you do raids. And the raids give you copper and give you the coupons. So the raids give you these two, this copper item and these coupons. So I would suggest doing the raids. I would also suggest doing the raids because the daily quests, I don't have any daily quests because I did them all, but the daily quests will also give you these other new rare resources when you get them completed. And you can get an item or a crate by cashing these in. So I'll go back, and that's an event that's going on. So it's this Knight Rider event. So you need, well, I only needed 300 of them. So I can get this crate as soon as I've got this scrap metal. And I can earn that easy peasy. I'll do a couple matches today. I get the scrap metal. Then I'll be able to make this crate. I open it, and then it's RNG. And I'll show you that RNG because I have a crate in my inventory. It was a daily crate that they give you. Because when you log into the game daily, they give you these crates. So you open them. You say yes. You know, and again, this is random, you know, random roll. So it's going to select. And normally I get a white item. Yeah, there you go. I could just earn this in a match. So I didn't really gain much from it other than, and then you just, that's it. I mean, you know, sometimes you get something nice. Yesterday I got a couple of these flags. See, I've got 2 of them right here. So I did a couple things. I got some crates and these flags. These flags, these give me 9% reputation bonus. It gives a team the 3% reputation bonus. So it's good to have the flag when you're playing in a match because that really helps you. I've got this. These are components, and what you got to do is you've got to merge the components together to build the actual items. And you'll understand that once you start playing the game. But I just wanted to tell you that the game is quite fun. So I'm going to do a quick battle here. I'm just going to go into this tier here. And I wanted to show you, you know, it's fun. I mean, it's a 3-minute death match, really. You've got bases that you can cap. And the strategy, I'll get right into here. And there's a red guy right there. As soon as I log in, see how quick this rig is? Oh, so quick that I can't make the corner right. So, and I just destroyed him. Boom, dead. And normally with this rig, I want to wait to engage until my drones are ready, but I have 2 comrades here with me. So his focus fire is not so bad. I'm ripping him up here. I'm trying to, oh, my buddy's there who wants to hit him. All right. So yeah, I rolled into this game and it looked like it was already started a little bit. But my giant penis here goes pretty fast here. There was a guy at this base. I don't know where he went. See the little red sliver on the 0? We just kicked it back by being here. All right, so I saw a little red flash over there. He is right there. So we'll just run up there. And again, this rig's fast, and my power score is light. You know, and I'm just ripping off his stuff here. There, he's done. So they're down to 1 player wherever that player is. I have got only 1 kill, but I got a couple assists here in this game. As you can see, you know, I built the rig so he's fast and I can get in and get out. I really enjoy it. And as you can see, I did get hit a couple times by people, and they're not one-shotting me. They're not, I'm going to try to slip in here past that guy. Oh, here he is. Woohoo! Welcome to the Tarkus Zone. And that was that. So you can see how enjoyable this game is. And you can see I don't have the fuel barrels on this rig right now. I just didn't put them on, but I would have gotten fuel for that. But these are my rewards. And then you look at the stats. And as you can see, I was number 4. That's not bad. By coming in the game late, it kind of nerfed my score. But right here, you know, this is where I'm compared to the rest of the people. And then it goes in to the next match. But I'm going to hit cancel here. So, you know, you can pretty much get the feel of how this game plays. And the greatest part of the game is being able to build whatever you want that works for you. So I'm going to take some time here to hit build, and I can add those fuel tanks now. And you want to put your fuel tanks in a place where somebody can't just kill them. And obviously I can't put it right there because my drones won't be able to deploy. But I just wanted to show you how easy it is to add stuff. You know, I'll find a place. I might have to add another back section to this. Because, you know, if I put it here, someone's going to shoot it, blow it up, and I'll take, like, what's that say, 600, 900 points of damage when that thing blows up. So when you go to put your fuel tanks on your rig, make sure you put them in a place so somebody can't just blow them up. Because if they do, you're going to take that much damage when they blow them up. So that's the risk part of it, is you're risking a high explosion for the chance of picking up the fuel. But the fuel is very important, especially if you're trying to do the raids and you're trying to get the copper without having to spend money on it. I found with the game that now what I do is I build components people want to buy, and then I just sell them on the marketplace. So I've got 72, as you can see, I got up by the top there by where my name is, I got 72 coins. That's just by selling stuff that I built and that people wanted. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'll be doing some more videos in the future, and I do want to point out that I do have my own Discord channel now. It's called Tarkus Zone, and if you want to just chat with me or hang out with me, I just pasted here at in the bottom there the quick URL, or you can look it up by Tarkus Zone, and it's here. I'll be doing some more channels and whatnot for people, but I felt that if people want to find me, talk to me about Guild, you know, all sorts of games I play, from Guild Wars to Black Desert, to this game. I play a Hearthstone a lot. You can find me here on my Discord channel. Well, thank you for joining me. This has been the Tarkus Zone.